Alright guys, we're about to pull up to the DMV after hours, and we're gonna try out some low speed stuff over here, you know. This is gonna be the first time of me trying this out, and obviously you guys can see it. 1000cc new bike, MT10 2022. So yeah, this is gonna be interesting to say the least. So to give you guys a little bit of background of where I'm coming from right now. So last time that I went ahead and I was over here practicing the slow speed stuff, I had my previous bike, which was a very little KTM 390 Duke 2024, and doing the slow speed stuff with that type of bike is insanely easy. So it's literally a piece of cake because it's so light, so nimble, it's not heavy, and it's just easy to control because it has a small engine. Now this is completely different. Even when it's on idle, this thing wants to go quick. I think I put it on idle on like first or second gear and it was going like 12 miles an hour with no throttle, which is ridiculous. I feel like my KTM only went like 7 miles an hour at most. So the plan for today is I'm gonna go through some of the drills that I went over in my first video. If you guys ever checked out my first video when I'm doing low speed stuff and a little bit of practice of some other things, pretty much I'm gonna do that. So I'm gonna be going, you know, parking space to parking space U-turns. Probably start off a little bit wider because this bike is a little bit hard to do U-turns with, and I'm gonna be doing some emergency brakes, and we're gonna end off with doing the Lollipop test over there, which is a requirement over here in California. You need to pass the Lollipop test at the DMV if you don't have it waived by taking the motorcycle safety course, of course. So we're gonna try like 3 or 4 drills today, and we're gonna see how I do with this 1000cc bike. This bike weighs over 100 pounds more than my little KTM, so this might go horribly wrong, but you guys are about to see it live and in action. So yeah, let's get to it. We'll do, let's see, and we'll start off with the parking space to parking space U-turns, and you guys are about to hear this bike. It sounds like an animal. Hopefully you guys can hear me after I turn it on. Let's see. This thing is violent, man. Crazy violent. Okay. Alright, well, let's do it. We'll do it right here. I wanted to do it over there, but there's a car over there, so let's just do it from here. And I'll leave one parking space in between. So I'll go leaving one parking space in between, one to another, and then we'll go from there, okay? So right here, all the way in, okay? Easy enough. Look all the way through, aim, give it a little bit of throttle. Not really throttle, just let go of the clutch really, because this bike is powerful without it. Okay, this isn't too bad. I might, you know, try a little bit shorter distance. Okay, there we go. As you guys can see, I'm leaving one full parking space in between. Okay, we're getting right here to the last one, so we'll go in the opposite direction now. There we go. This bike, when it's going, it feels surprisingly light. Like, obviously it's not too light, but it's surprisingly light. Okay. Not too bad. So far, so good. Okay. This thing is going so quick. I mean, compared to my KTM, this thing is nuts. Okay, last one over here. See if I don't mess it up. And perfect. Alright, well that was pretty easy. Not too bad. Not too bad. Let's see. Slow down, big aim, and then accelerate through the turn. Yeah, that's really easy. Okay, so the parking space to parking space felt pretty easy, but of course I started off with a pretty simple one, which is leaving one full parking space in between. With the KTM, I was doing it from one to another, like extremely sharp. I don't think I'm quite there yet because this thing feels pretty heavy. I don't want to risk dropping it, so I'm gonna build some confidence doing that first, and then we'll go for the shorter distances. Well, my progression is start out wide, and then slowly but surely, the more comfortable it gets, just make it smaller and smaller and smaller, up until the point where you're just parking space to parking space. That's enough. All right, so let's do some emergency braking right here. So I'll accelerate till about 20 miles an hour, and the last 2 parking spaces, the goal would be to stop in between those, right? So these are 2 full parking spaces length. The goal is to stop at about 20 miles an hour, less than 2 parking spaces. So let's see, I'm gonna keep it on first gear because this thing gets up to like 80 on first gear, so no need to go up to second like I was doing on my KTM. All right, let's try it out. Okay, that was pretty bad, I ain't gonna lie. That was pretty bad. I didn't completely roll off right here, and I kept going, and as you can see, my front wheel went past the last one, so my front wheel should not exceed the last one. Okay, so let's try that out again. Let's go the opposite direction. All right, let's try it. Okay, that was a lot better. I don't know how fast I was going because I'm looking forward, but let's try that up again. That was a whole lot better. I gotta practice being conscious of rolling off of the throttle. Much better. Yeah, I think I'm getting it. I could do a little bit of a better job still rolling off of the throttle, but let's go ahead, let's do it one more time. Last one. There we go. Okay, so emergency brake is looking pretty good. I'm definitely stopping within 2 parking spaces length, about 1.5. Not really, even less than 1.5, so not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, so far so good. Parking space to parking space U-turns, and the emergency braking feels all right. Let's go ahead and let's try out the Lollipop one. That I am nervous for, I ain't gonna lie. That is very difficult to do that when you're going quick, and even on idle on this thing you're going super quick. So I'm gonna try to slow down as much as possible. The thing about this is that you need to go a little bit quicker because on the KTM it doesn't have as much weight to hold, so I can go slower and the bike will still be upright. But on this thing, it needs a little bit of momentum because it's 100 pounds heavier, so you need more momentum to keep it upright. All right, let's see it. Okay, so far so good. Let's go this way. Okay. Oh my god, 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 oh my god. Bro, this is like 100 times harder to do. Okay, that wasn't too bad, to be honest. I mean, it could have been a whole lot better, like a whole lot better, but all right, let's try that out again. Big U-turn. Wow, that was wild. It's insane how big of a difference this thing is from the little KTM 390. Like, it feels so much more difficult to do because you're going so much faster, but at the same time you feel like if you slow down even just a little bit, it feels like the bike's gonna fall over because it's just so heavy. All right, let's see. Okay, we're going. Give it throttle. There we go. Okay. And okay, so definitely not perfect. There we go. Definitely not perfect, but not too bad. Not too bad at all. Okay, I'm not too upset about that. I'm definitely not too upset about that. I thought it was going to be way harder because it's such a heavier bike. And I mean, it kind of just goes to show that if you have the techniques nailed down, you can pretty much do it on any bike. I've done this same drill over there, the Lollipop drill. I've done that with like 10 to 15 bikes at this point. They were all low cc bikes, I will tell you that. So even like low cc cruisers or like adventure bikes and stuff like that is pretty easy to do. But you know, I had never tried it with a bigger cc bike, like anything above 500. I've never tried it, and I've definitely never tried it with a bike that weighed almost 500 pounds like this one does. So I mean, hopefully I can get better and better at this, and I will get better. It's just a matter of practicing a whole lot. But yeah, let's go ahead and let's do it one more time. Let's do it one more time. Hopefully I don't mess it up too bad. Man, this thing is brutal, I ain't gonna lie. Look at how fast it's going. So no throttle wall is going 9 to 10, about 9 miles an hour. All right, here we go. Okay. Okay, this is a lot better. Yo, I nailed that one. Boom. 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 Yo, that one was really good. I ain't gonna lie. That one was pretty damn decent. So, yeah, I'm not too upset about that. I'm gonna start progressively trying to make all of these drills harder and harder. Because like I said, even though I got that one, and that one was the only one that was really intimidating, I would say the one that's probably giving me the most issues right now would probably be this one. Just because when I was going one parking space to another, I definitely didn't feel confident enough to go a shorter distance. Let me try it out. Oh my god, if I drop my bike, I swear to god, I'm gonna be so upset. So let me try it out. Absolutely not. Hell no, that's not gonna happen. I try to go one parking space to another one. I panicked. See, and it just takes practice. I've done these drills like a bunch of times, but it's just gonna take more practice with this bike just because it feels so heavy. It takes up so much more space. So hey, it is what it is. You know, I'm keeping it honest. I felt like I was about to drop the bike right there. I panicked quick and obviously got out of it as soon as I could. But I mean, so far so good. I don't think I'm doing too bad with this specific bike. It's gonna take a lot of practice for me to get to the point where I was at with the KTM, but I mean, that's part of the journey. I'm actually really looking forward to being able to get very good with these. I know I've seen Moto Jitsu do these drills with his MT10, because I know he used to have an MT10. So yeah, it's definitely possible. It's just much more difficult. But I mean, this is still a naked bike, so it still has the handlebars that get some pretty decent amount of room, as you can see right here. You know, it definitely doesn't compare to like a sports bike or anything like that, like a full-on, like if this was like an R1, it would be a completely different story. It would be a lot more difficult. But I mean, I'm not too upset about, you know, my performance today. Definitely need to practice this one the most, so you guys will get to see a little bit of that journey. And I'll keep doing the Lollipop to get a little bit more control and, you know, kind of clean it up, make it a little bit look a little bit better. And then obviously the emergency brakes. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys today. Just 3 drills and just keeping it simple. This is how I'm gonna start off my slow speed maneuvering journey with the MT10, this massive 1000cc 465 pound bike. So yeah, I'm excited for it. So if you guys have any questions or comments or any advice that you guys want to give me on maneuvering a bigger bike like this, comment below. But other than that, I'll catch y'all in the next one. Peace.